by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and shut. Don't make way for a prodigy.
Gonna catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and check in. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping, I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Right to the air is Rodgers. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Broncos nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Come on, set!
The leading rusher in NCAA history from Youngstown State. Here's Jaleel McLaughlin. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Johnny Lions! 65 cat! 65 cat! Panther 11! Panther 11!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. You talk about this Jets defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
The give is to McLaughlin. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get the 1st. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the longer way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held him, they might go for it again.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check it. Ready,
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. C.J. Mosley getting to him behind the line of scrimmage there.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
70 Rangers. Ready.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Buying time to his left. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Go check. Let's go.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A gain of 1. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Motion man left, Peoples-Jones. Here we go on 4th down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards.
Now Rodgers going to shift him around.
30.
Now a play fake here on first down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. That's Foley Fatukasi who got in there and finished off the play. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Rodgers now on first down. And this is caught at the end. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
14. Broncos nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Ready.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 8. They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 24. 61 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. He was over 100 yards a week ago, and he's well on his way once again.
Say it with me, partner. Encore, encore. This guy's headed towards getting it done one more time.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Broncos nothing.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a first and 10. In motion right goes Sutton.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
On play action, it's Dobbs. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they're going to decline that and choose to bring up second down.
So did you feel like maybe this is just a mistake that they don't take the penalty
possibly.
here? Either that or they feel like their defense just cannot be moved on very well, and they'd rather go ahead and use the downs.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
38, incomplete. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Shot.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hustle, hustle.
To throw is Dobbs. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throwing is Rodgers. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. Caught, it's Wilson. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. Back deep for Denver, the rookie Marvin Mims. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
19 Lions. Ready?
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Throw out wide is incomplete. The Broncos had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now the third-year man back and healthy. It's Javonte Williams. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
Check, hurt.
Motion man left, Peoples-Jones. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is goal from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. To be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs.
19 tight. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos. Check smash. Check smash. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Flush to his right. Looking for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they'll go on the ground. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Marvin Mims from 13 yards out. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Second down and 6 now.
Hey, 626.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. To throw is Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down.
On first down, Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
88.
And again, it's Rodgers. And he completes it to Wilson. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. He completes it to Beckham. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To throw, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Cougar 19.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Ready.
A final shot before break. Dobbs. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Broncos 10.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Broncos are going to get the football. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Ready.
A carry from McLaughlin. 67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a pickup of 6.
19
and 4.
Here's McLaughlin. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Third. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's McLaughlin, and he will have the Broncos first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football. On 1st down, McLaughlin to about the 26 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Let's go.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. A carry here for the big tight end. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Go street. Warriors 70. Hurt. 65 cat. 65 cat. Say hurt. Panther 11.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Marvin Mims, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one.
7 Pirates.
They'll try and throw for it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaped down and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. This quick pass complete to Sutton. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Dobbs. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Hey, 626.
Rodgers now on first down. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have it here just past the 25. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Go.
Now a give right side. It's McLaughlin. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
82 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he's going to have the Broncos first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run the counter. McLaughlin. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
That's taken in by Dulcich.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's again, I'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver.
Hold it ready.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks defense have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Come 19! Come 19!
Dobbs is throwing. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
Here's Dobbs to throw. Forced out to his left. And now another one thrown incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Let's go now!
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
19 Lions! 19 tight! 19 tight! Ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Their 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And they're going to speed things up here.
Hall again on 2nd down.
The 20.
Now he's into the clear again.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Broncos 16.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready up!
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Rig alert! Rig alert! 79 Broncos!
On 2nd down, Dobbs.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores. And they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
On the set.
3rd down and 10. In motion left goes Sutton.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing here, Dobbs.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
Warriors 70.
1st and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
65 cat, 65 cat. I go. Panther 11, Panther 11. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Will McDonald brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw is Dobbs. Dancing to his left.
Got his man, it's Dulcich.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And quickly, they get to the line.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. Being chased out left.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Back to throw, Dobbs. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line.
Let's go. 19 Lions. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Dobbs.
Flushed out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Now Dobbs.
Eluding the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
79 Broncos.
Now Dobbs. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here we go. Set.
Here now, 3rd down.
Big Lion. Check smash. Check smash. Chop 60. Chop 60. Mustang 19. Ready.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, it
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. Jets have got it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
That's complete to Lazard.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Back to throw, Rodgers.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
Here comes third down and 7. Lazard now on the end around.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. To throw is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Broncos 23.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
They'll come up first and 10 here. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Rodgers throwing here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So it's a victory here for the New York